5 reasons why you should start writing your book right away and once and for all. Hi, my name is Slavika Bogdanov. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a published author. I've written over 34 books in self-help and also business development. I've been a coach for over 10 years, and I've helped thousands of people around the world fulfill their purpose, live their passion, and evidently reach their goals and realize their dreams. And I hope I can help you do the same. So if you like this video, what I ask of you is that you share it, because it brings joy to my heart to see that other people have gotten the knowledge and the information and that you can pass it around. It's a generous act from your part. So 5 reasons why you should start writing a book. So I don't know if you know, but there's about 80% of people who dream to write their book. Most everybody has a book inside them that they wish they could write or that they did write at some point. And I know as an author, as soon as I meet people, and I tell them that I'm an author, the first thing they say is, "Oh my goodness, you should write my story." And I answer, instead of me writing your story, why don't you write your own story? And it would be much more fun. So all the authors that I've met evidently have had tremendous personal empowerment and enlightenment ever since they've written their own books. But most people are intimidated by that challenge and will find pretexts and excuses so that they don't start writing their own book. Maybe it's your case. And writing a book, of course, is something that's really easily put off. First, months will pass, then years will pass, and soon a decade will have passed, and you go, "Oh my goodness, I still have not written the book I wanted to write." And with my experiences, the advantages of writing a book are way, way, way more interesting than the small little inconvenience of starting and doing it. Becoming an author can really transform your life for the best, and also the lives of people who will read you. So it's a double win situation. So what are the 5 reasons why you should start right away? The first one is credibility. Did you know the impact that you can have by signing books and writing books? Rare are people that know how exhilarating of an experience it can be. Once your book is published, it opens you to a ton of opportunity. A lot of doors will open up, and of course you'll meet different people, more people, and even people that you never dreamed of meeting. I know I met a bunch of people that I never even thought I could ever meet. I remember meeting Jack Canfield, and I remember when I used to watch him on The Secret and thinking, "Oh my goodness, I'd love to meet this man," and meeting him in person a few years later. A lot of doors open up when you write a book. I know when I say that I'm an author, it gives me immediate, a different look. People immediately look at you differently. They immediately treat you as an expert. They immediately act differently in a more positive way. So it helps you open up a lot of doors and open up a lot of opportunities for business as well. I know that writing books for me has opened me up to a life of coaching, doing conferences, creating online services, businesses, and really developing my credibility, and also evidently my income. Both go hand in hand. Yes, more people will want to work with you and try to find out more about your story, especially if your book starts getting some notoriety. I like to think that an author has about the same aura as someone who has finished a master's degree or a doctorate, a PhD. Evidently, it depends on the kind of book you write, but authors are always respected, and books are always considered a great reference. So you always win. The second reason is personal development. Writing a book really will bring about a lot of different minor and bigger challenges, and those are all really will enrich your life, will make your life more wealthier in the experience sense of the world before you can become possibly more wealthier in the money sense of the word. So if you evidently if you enlarge your own knowledge and share it with others, you will become greater. You will grow as a person, as an individual, and you will learn more and more on yourself, and also you will help other people learn more and more about themselves. And sooner than later, you'll start writing that second book, even faster than you wrote the first one, as I did. I wrote 34 books in about 7 years, so I know what I'm talking about. And you will evolve. You will evolve not only intellectually, of course, but also spiritually, emotionally, and those are kind of strength that you can really build on and become a better you, better version of you. And what's the point of becoming a better version of you? Is that evidently not only your life feels better, you live your life with more purpose, but also you help others live life with more purpose, and evidently money after that flows into your life. It's kind of a sine qua non. Maya Angelou said that there's not a worse agony than the one of keeping a story inside of oneself. And I know how that can be because, as I said, I meet a lot of people that are always saying, oh, I wish I wrote that book, or can you write my book? I have this great story I'd love to tell. Well, tell it. You can do it. If I did it, you can do it. Look at my accent, and I'm writing in English with this accent. So if I can write in English the way and speak the way I do, you can write as well. Also, the third reason is ease. Writing a book becomes more and more easy as you go. So don't think of it as a mountain that's inaccessible, impossible to climb. The more you write, the easier it gets. So if you write, let's say, 1,000 words a day, for 30 days, you'll get 30,000 words. And 30,000 words, that's already 150 to 180 pages. So you can really write a book really quickly. People think it takes years and years and years to write a book. It can if you really spread it on the long time, but I prefer writing a book quickly and having it out there fast. So you see, if it's a win, it's a win. If it's a fail, well, at least you didn't spend that much time writing it. That's my philosophy. And I guess it's a philosophy that works since I've been doing it for so many years. And you can, after that, you can write it really quickly and then have someone edit, correct, mistake, proofread, and you can have that done at a really reasonable price. There's some places on the web that you can hire people for really low price and have a great job done. And then, you don't have to go through that torture of proofreading your own book. So everybody today can write a book, even a teenager. And teenagers do write books, so you can as well. The inspiration for others is the fourth reason. My own books have been sold all around the world to more than 46 countries, some of them translated in 5 languages. My readers are more and more numerous with the years going by, and the more I create content, well, the more I get readers, the more I get followers and fans, and also evidently more opportunities come my way. So first I was selling book one after the other, and now of course truckloads of books are sold. And if I can do it, again, you can do it. You just have to start to do that first step and just start with one line, one paragraph, one page. Every day I receive tons of letters from admirers, from people that tell me how much they appreciated my books, that tell me how much my stories have contributed to their well-being or changed their lives. And I keep those comments and I really cherish them because it means the world to me to know that, you know, my life is not only mine to live, but I've been able to help others along the way, and also inspire others through my own life, which is amazing. It's an amazing feeling, and that goes beyond the money that you make. 5, of course, it's a financial aspect. That's the fifth reason. There's, I don't think there's a more fun way to wake up than to see that books have been sold, or that money is in your bank account that wasn't there the day before, and that money will grow day in, day out for the rest of your life, because you write once, but the money accumulates throughout your life. You never stop. So that's also a good part, right? Is that you have this what's called a passive income, money that comes without you having to work for it anymore for the rest of your days. And of course, when I participate to conferences, and also when I go to book shows and book fairs, and I sign autographs, of course I sell even more books. So I know some teachers have also used my books in their classes. So it's always nice to know that people buy your books, and that those sales can open to a lot of opportunities. I know, for example, one real estate was really booming with his practice only because he wrote a book, and because of it, and he wrote it on his business card. He wrote a book about selling properties in a certain market, and he wrote that on his business card, and immediately people trusted him more with their own business and wanted to deal with him to buy and sell their own properties, just because he wrote a book. So it does open a tremendous amount of doors, a tremendous amount of opportunities, and I really wish that for you. I personally, I know everywhere I go, every time I say I'm an author, even at the restaurant, I'm going to get a better table. People treat you differently immediately. It's really fascinating. It's like you have this kind of aura of stardom, which I'm very humble. I find it kind of amusing, but nonetheless, it's because, you know, being a published author is something still today that has this aura of people are amazed by it. So. And it opens the opportunities to have more business come your way just because you've written a book. So more ways of making money because of it. So in conclusion, what I would say is that there's nothing you can lose by writing a book, and everything to win. Personally, it has brought me one of the most joys in life, and maybe one of the most enriching experiences throughout my life. And I have a lot of different experiences. So if you're capable of being focused on your job day in, day out for 3 to 6 months on the same job for a boss, I'm sure you can focus for a couple of hours a day. And that's if you want to write a book in a month, but you can write a book in 6 months, and that evidently breaks the amount of time you need to focus on your book. Maybe a couple of hours a week, and you'd be able to finish a book in a year. So I hope this helps. If it does, please share it with others. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I will have more videos like this and others on success, on happiness, on money, finances, on love, on weight loss. So you can also share this video. Come on Attractitude to find out more about what I do, and I've created a really awesome product that helps you create your book, write your book in 12 easy steps in 12 weeks. Evidently the work is up to you, but what I've done is I'm really breaking it down so that the steps are super easy from start to finish, so that you don't write a book that won't sell. I make it easier so that you know what you're going to write about, how you're going to write, and that you follow these steps weekly that bring you to the completion of your book, and so that you're able to publish it either yourself or through a literary agent or publisher. And I share a lot of my secrets of how I became notorious in writing books, and how I got these opportunities for myself, so that you can benefit as well. So please click on the link, and you'll find more information about that course, that class. It's like a mini university online for writing and publishing your books in 90 days. And I'm currently offering it at a really, really low discount so that it allows you to benefit from it. Please share this video, and I truly wish you all the best.